Driver's side of a Dodge Ram 1500. I was changing my brakes, had the caliper sitting up here, caliper fell, and snapped the whole fucking brake line. So, what turned from an easy job is now going to be a fucking hard job. Alright guys, so, as you guys know, I fucked up and messed up my brake line when I was doing my brakes. Caliper fell, ended up snapping the whole line. So hopefully this can help anybody that has the same trouble with me. So this was like this, and this was a bitch to get off. So first thing I did was I loosened this brake line right here. It's like a 12 millimeter. Be very careful with these, because you'll end up like me and fucking cutting the top one, because it was just so fucking rusted and seized on there. And when I try to take the top one off, it fucking ripped the whole brake line. So I'm gonna have to fix that. But so how I got this off was took off the bottom brake line, and there was this clip that goes like this over it. See, like this. So it went like that inside. Now this shit was so rusted and corroded, I had to use this PB blaster. Shit works fucking great. First thing I did, fucking pried this shit off. It took me about almost 30 minutes. So it was sitting in like this inside. After that, I was scraping around, PB blasted it, and then I pounded it from the bottom with a hammer, and it finally broke loose. Not with the brake line. I had the brake line sitting up here, but it was sitting like this. I was pounding it, bop, 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 finally came loose. Obviously, you're gonna take off this 13 millimeter bolt too that holds the bracket. So that's that. So now, I'm gonna get the new part and try to hook it all up and try to fix this brake line that I fucked up. And alright, so that's that, and I'll keep you guys posted on how it's going. Alright, so this is the new piece. This was that top piece. I got this like coupling adapter thing that I hooked onto the 12 millimeter bolt that was hooked up to my brake line. So I'm gonna try to splice that together like that. I got the other piece I'll show you right now. But this is the new piece. It's gonna attach to my caliper because it broke right here in the middle, my old one. This middle piece is where it broke at. Caliper dropped. I was a fucking idiot. But anyways, to get the old one out, like I said, you gotta pound the shit out of it like it owes you money. So this one's gonna go in through there, and then I'm gonna get the clip, put it on, bolt it up. But first, before I get too deep, I'm gonna use this little pipe tubing cutter to cut this piece out so I can make it round so I can get the other coupling piece on. Alright, so update. Finally got the other bracket off. I was having trouble with this bottom brake line hooking up to the new brake hose. You gotta be very careful to line this up when you put it in so you don't strip it, or it's not gonna go in at all. Now, my next problem is, now I have this one in, this one broke. This was the original nut connected to this brake line. So I'm gonna attempt to use a compression fitting, 3/16 compression fitting, to hook up the top brake hose back to the original nut. And if that's successful, then I can finally hook up the caliper back on, fill it up with brake fluid, and bleed it. So that's where I'm at right now. Keep you guys updated what's going on. Finally got the bottom piece in though. It was giving me trouble for about a day or two. Had to exchange the part because I guess maybe inside of the threads of the old brake hose that I originally bought were messed up. But I got it in, and this is where I'm at now. Alright, so maybe some good news, guys. I got the 3/16 compression fitting on both sides of the brake line to the original nut. The bottom brake line's in. I guess the only way to make sure is to hook the caliper back up fill up the brake reservoir, see if there's any leaks. So that's what I'm gonna do next. But so far so good. All right, so like I said, it's all hooked up. Kind of ghetto, but it works. I'm gonna see if it works. Now I got the caliper back on. I gotta take the new hose, take the old hose off, and put on the new hose. Goes like this. All right. Yes, these copper washers go in between. So, I think it goes copper washer, and then there's a copper washer in the bottom, and then we bolt that bitch up. Well, so this is finished up. There's this 3/16 compression fitting. Everything look good, no leak. Except I dropped my phone. This is all nice and tightened. Didn't tighten this all the way when I first put it on. It started leaking. Make sure you have the copper washers, one on the outside and one underneath this. Yep, and that's it. Let me know if this helped anybody. Like I said, I'm no pro. This is just DIY. Thanks for watching.